What is up, everybody? So today we're going to be diving into the evolution system in Eternals Evolution. It is definitely the most important progression path in the game. The difference between having an immortal evolved character and a mythic evolved character is astronomical. Even SSS characters do not bridge that gap in Evolution, particularly because of how the other progression paths open up along the way. In this video, we're going to break that down. But as with all new player videos, guys, I am a new player too. I've been playing for about a month. So if I say anything crazy wrong and you're a veteran player, please correct me in the comment section below. And if you are a new player, make sure you check out this comment section below, because right now the Eternals Evolution community has been amazing and they're really helping us power through the PvE things in this game. I can't tell you the amount of progress I've made just on the one video alone and reading those comments. So I hope you enjoy this video. So here we are at the title screen, and it's important that we kind of outline some of the basics, because this is a video for new players. So if you are a veteran player, you've been playing since I kind of started playing this on Twitch, then some of this is going to seem a little redundant to you. But let's go over to our heroes page and a few very basic things to understand. In this game, there's basically three different types of characters. You have your SSS characters, which will be shown in the top right corner regardless of how you have the screen formatted. You have your elite characters. Those are characters with 4 abilities. Let me show you one of those. You can see on the right, this character has 4 abilities. And then you have, well, let's not sugarcoat it, your garbage characters. They have 3 abilities, and you're going to be using them as basically food to evolve your main characters. So let's go to the evolution screen. We can kind of talk through this. And again, I'm going to kind of do this in a very rudimentary way so that nobody is left behind. So this quick evolve button is always safe to hit. I will hit that in a little bit. First, I want to talk about a couple things. When you're trying to evolve your characters, if you don't know who are the bad characters, who are the good characters, you're going to be safe. Because even if I take this Rhino, who I know only has 3 abilities, and I try and use him to eat up, let's say, this dragon, who I happen to know, I'm not even streaming right now. I don't know why somebody is randomly following me on Twitch. If I try and make him eat this dragon, then it's going to give me a warning. It's going to say, the evolution material contains an immortal hero. Are you sure you want to continue? That is a red flag, no. You definitely don't want to be doing that in the early game. Maybe when you get that red dragon to immortal 5-star, 5 crystals, maybe then we'll consider something like that. But for now, we don't want to do that. Also, if I were to take this tank, who is a good tank and does have 4 abilities, and I wanted her to eat this character, who's a bad character with 3 abilities, it would give me another warning that I already have the same hero, this yellow female tank that I just highlighted. I already have her at a higher evolution. So this is kind of a waste as well. So it'll give you warnings. So now let's do some actual evolutions, and we'll talk about how this progression happens. So this quick evolution eats up all my bad characters. It puts them at blue, 1 crystal filled in. More on that in a little bit. And then I'll do an intelligent evolution. It's going to take all those blue characters and turn them into purple characters with no shards filled in. And that's where the system's going to stop. Now from here, we can do a couple evolutions as well, just to kind of highlight what we're looking at. I'm going to evolve some feeder characters into each other to get them to yellow rarity. And then we'll have a conversation, because that's the only way I can evolve the current characters I care about. So to evolve this person right beside me, his name is apparently Pili. You can see right to my right, that over here, you can see that I need him to eat another character of the same race. Once again, that we said in the last video, there's 3 races in this game: the Terran, the Atlas, and the Venthyr. So he needs to eat a character of his same race that is also purple rarity with no crystal filled in. So I will go ahead and I will feed him this robot. Now the reason I'm feeding him this robot is for a very special reason, which we're going to see right now. So let's go ahead and evolve him. He stays in the crystal, and now you can see I need one of him. So the reason I did not use him in the first evolution is because I knew I was going to need another version of him. It alternates like that for characters, whether they're the 3-star garbage characters, whether they're the 4-star elite characters, whether the SSS characters. It is a constant rotation of, they need somebody of their race of whatever rarity, then they need a version of themselves at purple base level. When they're eating themselves, it's always purple base level. This is great, because otherwise the progression system would take forever. All right, so let's go ahead and evolve this. Bert, pump the brakes. We got to talk about something real quick. So I kind of started jumping the gun. I want to draw your attention to this infographic right here. Now we're using Sabrina as our display character because that's what was used in this infographic. I believe this was done by the developers of the game, If not, please let me know in the comment section below who did this, because I think it's a very, very good depiction of how the evolution system works. So I was kind of rambling there, and this explains what I was talking about. So the evolution progression system goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. We got purple, yellow, red, white, then gold. As you can see, every time we jump from one color to the next, an extra crystal is added to that rarity. You need to fill up all the crystals in that rarity before you can jump to the next rarity. So you can see there's one crystal in purple. That's actually going to be the base level. So whenever you get an elite character, an SSS character, they start purple, no crystal filled in. Unless there's some tickets I don't know about. Maybe that's a thing where they come even better and that's easier to get them higher from there. So it goes 1 crystal in purple, 2 in yellow, 3 in red, 4 in white, 5 in immortal. I think you see where we're going with this, but if we look at this infographic, you'll see once we reach that immortal stage, that level 5, if you will, our character now needs to start eating 2 versions of themselves for every single evolution, all the way up until they have those 5 crystals filled in, and then you're done with that character. That is their max evolution. Could you then start using that character's tokens, if you will, to feed other characters of that race? You could. I don't think I would just yet. And these gacha games have a way of evolving, if you will. So maybe hold on to those just in case the system ever grows further. So I just wanted to quickly come here and break that down. That's kind of like the big thing about evolution. How did I forget to bring that in? I just got to talk it through the system. This is super important. Super duper important. Back to whatever nonsense I was talking about. And we'll see that's going to turn him into a yellow rarity character. And the reason I needed him at yellow rarity, and I'm actually going to go ahead and sort this by race at this point to speed this up. I can see that I now have some red dots on characters I didn't before, and that's because my character here, Kalaza, I don't know how to pronounce that, guys. I will never be able to pronounce these names, but this is a summoner character. He's pretty good. I've been having some fun with him. I need him in a couple modes that are weak against summoners. So now I can see right beside me again over here, he needs a yellow rarity character of the same race. Does not have to be him, so I'll go ahead and throw the character I just evolved in, and here we go. Now I can see the stats that my actual character I've been trying to progress is going to gain. So he gains 14,000 life, 600 attack, and 80 armor, or defense, if you will. Now those numbers in and of themselves don't seem that crazy, but the reason the evolution system is so important is because it actually unlocks other methods of progression. Let's go look at those now. So we're back here at our character select screen, or our roster screen, if you will. And let's go ahead and look at those progression paths that evolution unlocks. Because it's not just the evolution itself that's important, though those stats are actually kind of meaningful. It's the other systems that evolution opens. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to target Crete here. This is an SSS character. SSS characters are way better than the other characters for the most part. They're a tier list you should definitely check out. Actually, you know what? The Eternal Evolution Discord info will be in the description going forward. So you can go ahead and check it out. You get great information there. Stuff that's pretty much over my head, or at least like scheduled stuff that I really don't have a grasp on yet. But I've been able to learn and really up my game by going there. Regardless, let's get back to what we're talking about. So the exclusive system and the talent system are gated by evolution. If I go into the exclusive system, you'll see that I am locked out of this. I will unlock this after reaching Mythic Star Plus. So I love this Crete character. I really want to invest in him. I've already done his gear. I got that set up, but I'm locked out of these 2 systems that greatly increase his power, especially this exclusive system. We'll talk a little bit about this in a little bit. And then if I go to the talent system, you'll see I do have access to part of the talent tree, but then you see this locked icon on the others. If we go ahead and click on one of those locked icons, we'll see the activation requirement is that I fill in one of those shards on the evolution level. If I go all the way to the bottom, you'll see I'm locked out until I get this character to the immortal level. We are going to talk about the colors and the shards at the end of this video, so you know exactly where to stop on your evolution journey. So let me go ahead and pick a character that is evolved all the way. So this is Emma. She is at immortal level 5. And the reason I'm showing her is because I want to show that she has no crystals in her, right? She's just the top right corner. She's immortal, but I filled in none of those crystals. If I go to the exclusive system, you'll see that I'm actually deep into this already. I'm at level 22. This system, I believe, maxes out at level 30. And you can see crazy stat jumps in that top right corner, as well as skill modifications. So there are 3 tiers to this system. There's the purple medallion. They're kind of rare, but not really. You can kind of put those on. There's the yellow medallions, which are more rare, and then there's these red medallions. Now they're super rare, and whenever you can pick them up in various stores, even for the power cores or the gems, if you will, you 100% should probably do that. That's what I'm doing now. I will say this is one of 2 resources that I'm aware of where there is no reset button. So once you put these medallions on, they stay on. So be careful with who you're investing in. We could definitely do like a tier list or a early suggested characters list as well. This talent system, you can see I have everything invested into it. And if we go at the very bottom rung, you'll see that's a 14.4% attack increase. That is a crazy amount of stats for this character. So you can really see how important this exclusive and talent system are for the progression of your character. If I could actually click the exclusive button again, there we go. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you found it informative. The way I'm going to cover Eternal Evolutions, I'm going to do one informative video on like new player stuff, and I'm going to do one fun video because I don't want to overwhelm you with like information. I want to also show you how fun it is. So in the next video, we're actually going to talk about some boss fights and some tips and tricks and some secret early game characters I used to really kind of plow through the first 15 levels on some of the boss fights. So stay tuned for that.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.